Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to another video, and today we're going to talk about some stuff that is going to be happening on the JP side, and eventually on the global side as well. Not anytime soon on the global side, of course, just in the future. So, TDH is now on the rise to 400% in the next coming days on the JP side, so that means that all TDH units will have 400% to build up to. And so that means that finally TDH units can actually compete with true dual wield, because for the longest time they just weren't able to really do that situation. So with that being said, now we can have we can talk about some units that might be good again, or better. They were good, but now they could be even better. Let's go ahead and take a look at that, shall we? So 5 units here right now that I've seen so far that would be pretty damn good with 400% TDH. Obviously, Squall himself, the CG version, would benefit heavily from 400% TDH, but at the same time, there might need to be... I have to sacrifice these 2 slots for Martial Glove, because you really want to have like a lone first sandwich in this category. So hopefully there will be maybe a better TDH materia someday soon, or something like that, or some way of getting more TDH, because our current means would mean that he would lose out on maybe some lone first damage or something like that, or a free slot for killers or like something like that. So I'm just hoping that they can make something that would be quite nice for TDH, since it's getting to 400%. It's not 300% anymore, so I'm gonna have to make it a little easier and accessible, because you would lose out in quite a bit of stats if you had to do that, but at the same time the stats would be much higher for attack, that is, but his lone first damage might be a little lower. That's all I'm saying with that. I'm gonna move on to the next one. Fake, or Phoenix Jake, is also one that could be really interesting, because he actually has 250% TDH, I believe. I think I counted that right. So 250% TDH, all he has to do is just equip 2 materias, 50% on materia, and also Cloud TMR, or Martial Glove, or Xr's TMR. Sorry, I'm just saying Martial Glove because it's more, you guys know what that means. Martial Glove or Cloud TMR in your set, 400%. This is probably one of the easiest units you can equip 400% TDH onto. So with that being said, his damage will skyrocket even higher, because now he's gonna have so much more attack. It's gonna be crazy. So if you guys have been looking forward to using him in the future, or you have now and you're like, he seems good, but now this boost will probably make him even more desirable for most of you guys. So yeah, definitely look out for him, because he is a very strong finishing unit. And with more TDH to go around, he'll be even stronger than that. And let's move on to the next one, shall we? I know we've been talking about her a lot on my channel a lot, but I just feel like she's one of my favorite units currently on the JP side, and she does so many things that it's just unbelievable what she does. And for some reason she's not geared right now. I don't know why that is, but anyways, despite her TMR being really bad, like really bad, just ignore that, and for her to get 400% TDH will be slightly tough. 2 Cloud TMRs or 2 Martial Gloves and 1 Cloud TMR would have to be done in order to get 400% TDH on her, and unfortunately that's really going to hurt on her survivability, because usually I have her pretty tanky. In fact, why don't I go ahead and build her very quickly, shall we? Now she's a lot tankier with status immunity on, so it's quite good. Obviously you'd exchange one of these things for killers and things when you need it, but having this much HP is pretty insane, and she's not even fully door potted yet for HP, so she could be a little bit even higher than that. So gotta say, she's really impressive. She can be a finisher for Dark Visions, she can be a chainer in normal game, in the normal game state, so just all around incredible. So, and next, Irvine. I think that he is also really strong because he has a lot of TDH already. so I feel like, and especially since this STMR gives 50% TDH on top of that, this gives 50% TDH and 100% killer for beast and machine. So on top of that, he does not have to go very far to get the TDH that he needs. And he's basically like a prototype for Cleom. So maybe hopefully when he gets if he gets a Neovision version anytime soon, maybe he can get Stardust Ray frames, so then he can actually chain with Cleom and do the same thing that she's doing mainly. They'll be able to quadcast together, so maybe they could quadcast chain or something like that, something ridiculous. Because he theoretically he could only be the only one that could chain with her, but unfortunately he has the wrong frames to do that. So hopefully he gets a new chaining frame in the Neovisions. I'm really hoping, or maybe she gets a different chaining frame in Neovisions. I mean, either one of those is possible, and hopefully it is possible because I would like to chain with them. Moving on. So we got Elena on the JP side, but this could also apply to global as well. I don't know what her future will be looking like on global, but on the JP side, she does have a lot of magic and attack TDH. And yes, it applies to magic and physical, but I'm only really talking about physical because magic TDH doesn't really mean anything. It's just EPing because it doesn't get any variance from it, so it doesn't mean anything. Magic True Dual will still be better than magic TDH, even if it's at 400%. Anyways, for hybrids, this is a really good thing because now you can equip. I don't know if you're going to be able to equip 400% magic TDH and physical TDH at the same time. That'd be kind of tough. But Elena, I think, can pull it off if you got her STMR and maybe some other stuff like that. Maybe you have two of her STMR somehow. On the JB side, that would be pretty remarkable, but she's a Summon Fest unit, so you can't. That's why I don't even have her 7-star, unfortunately. So, yeah. I think that she's also going to be really one that's going to be really strong because she already has a lot of magic and attack TDH, so equipping a little bit more would not hurt too much. Unfortunately, as well, on the JP side, Carlet's TMR is only 75% TDH, magic TDH instead of 100. If it was 100, it'd be a lot easier. Unfortunately, it's only 75, so it's becoming a little harder. So now you have to use something like Kefka's STMR instead for that 100. That's really it for her. I think that she'll just be really strong, but unfortunately, not many people actually use her on the JV side. I don't really see her too often. Very rarely. I've got maximum friend units, and I don't really see her out that often at all. She was kind of power corrupt pretty quickly on the JB side. She came out, no one really pulled on her. She got buffed. She got there was like a surprise buff while the banner was going on because no one was pulling for her, and still no one really pulled for her, unfortunately. So she'll just probably be good for like Dark Visions or something on the JP side at this point. But with that being said, I think let's move on and just maybe talk about some units that are not I don't have here, like Fang, for example. Fang would be beneficial to getting more TDH. I don't know how much she has, but she's another TDH unit, I believe. Maybe she can be True Dual Wield as well, but I think TDH would be far better. Sid would be far better with TDH now than True Dual Wield because he gets 400%. That's a thing. And I don't know, we can try and look for some more units, but I can't really think of much else where I don't have them on hand right now to show you. But TDH is definitely on the rise, guys, not him, no. TDH is definitely on the rise, and hopefully I'll be able to show off some units. Him, for example, would be very good. He's like the secret weapon he's like a ticking time bomb. This guy could be one of the best units in the game, but he's just stuck with crap TMR, crap STMR. So hopefully he gets buffed. Hopefully he gets buffed with the Neovisions because he could potentially be super strong. He just needs that little push in the direction that he needs to be in. And with 400%, he would be quite good. So there's another unit. Freya could be also pretty good. Freya, all the kind of jumpers, really. Of course, there will be some units that will be too old to even like mention. Really, there's gonna be a lot of TDH units that might be just too old to mention at this point. So don't get offended if I didn't mention someone that you liked. They might just be too old to even save them. Like for example, Tidus on the JB side is a little too late. Even though you could still make him into a finisher, like Pain, just too late. You could maybe make them, like make Tidus into a main finisher instead of just a chainer and finisher. But I just feel like it's a little too late. Like, if it rained, maybe. If it rained, maybe. Shivwell, no, too late. His killers are not as good as if it rains for most situations. Sarah, maybe, because she is basically focused on TDH anyways. DKC is an interesting one because he actually only has 100%, so you'd have to equip 300% TDH onto him. That's a bit rough. I talked about that on my stream yesterday. That's a little bit rough. Ego, no ego. I think that might be it. There's a lot of older units that probably just won't see much use because they don't have enough TDH to make up for it, or they're just too weak at this point. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know I dragged this on a little bit too long, but I just wanted to, open the gates to talk about more units. So if you have any units that you want to talk about in the comment section down below, type them in. Oh, this unit might be good again. I want this unit to be good again. So, alright guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.